talking generally about the media, I will tell you the White House Correspondents Association put out a statement defending Jim Acosta. You heard Private Garrett, all the media, pretty much, defending Jim Acosta. And what they're defending is a media thug. And these are kamikaze reporters, as I said on Hannity last night. They are Democrats for the most part, even if some of them register as independents to try and conceal it, but they are all liberals. We know this from past surveys by all sorts of organizations. And there was a recent study by Harvard, their school of media and so forth, and they pointed out that the reports on Trump, over 90% negative in the media, worst of all time since they've been judging these things. And Fox was the fairest, but 52% negative, 48% positive. Did you hear that? 52% negative and 48% positive. And again, they're looking at the news aspect of Fox and the news aspect of all these organizations. The problem is, you can't tell news from opinion on these other stations. You can on Fox. There's a big difference between Bret Baier and Sean Hannity. Not as human beings or anything, but Bret Baier is a journalist. Sean Hannity, like me, provides commentary. They break news too, but in the end, we provide commentary. You can't tell me what Jim Acosta is. So the White House Correspondents Association, rather than trying to put in place certain basic standards, they encourage this sort of stuff. And the media are out of the closet with their ideology. They not only have quote-unquote liberal values, but they have liberal bias. And the way Acosta conducted himself, he was argumentative, he was bullying, he was attacking. You ask a question, you ask a follow-up, and you sit down. Nobody should come to the defense of this. He was disrupting, if not sabotaging, the presidential press conference. The point of a press conference, a presidential press conference, is for reporters to glean information from a president, ask him questions about what they're doing on our behalf, to get information on our behalf. I mean, Jim Acosta is sort of the Maxine Waters of the media. That's unacceptable. And the fact that he and Fake Tapper just keep calling the president, he's a liar, he's a liar, he's a liar. That's not acceptable either. Because they're liars. And when he did put his hand on that young female intern and kind of brush her off and so forth, I thought to myself, Mr. Producer, wow, he just did more than Brett Kavanaugh has ever done. He just did more than Brett Kavanaugh has ever done. Can you imagine if this guy was a conservative and they were going to put him up for the Supreme Court and they had that video? What would Kamala Harris say? What would Mr. Spartacus say? What would Mr. I said I served in Vietnam, but I didn't say? They'd say, wow, violence against women. Because they're frauds and phonies, that's why.